Well, here is the starting 11 selected by Marcelino García Toral. Neto in goal. Problems at the back with Montoya, Garay, Francis Coquelin, new signing from Arsenal, dropping back to do a defensive role for his manager. Tony Lato at left back. In front of him, Jose Gaya to add more strength to that left flank. Kondogbia and Parejo, they repeat from the side. They got the 2-2 draw on round 2 in the Bernabeu against Madrid. As captains greet each other. Meanwhile, here's the Real Madrid starting 11 today. Very few changes here. Keylor Navas in goal. Carvajal, Varane, Nacho and Marcelo as the back four. In front of them, Luka Modric, Casemiro and Toni Kroos. And as we mentioned in the introduction up front, Gareth Bale, Karim Benzema and Cristiano Ronaldo. The BBC are back. That means Benzema, the only change from the side. Yet it was nervousness in the Madrid penalty area. Let's see if they can respond, get their heads down. That's floated in towards Ronaldo and it's a remarkable second response there from Neto. First of all, he clattered into Ezequiel Garay. That's not the centre-half who should be having misunderstandings with Neto. No, it's Coquelin, who we initially assumed must have got in the Brazilian keeper's way.
Some strain of madness has gone from one penalty box to the other. They've copied each other perfectly. We can't tell at this distance, we can't hear whether Neto was called, but it's an obvious keeper's ball. Garay, it's over his head, he's stretching, he must know the keeper's there. If Neto hasn't called, it's his fault, but Bale can score. Bale is in his 7th match for Madrid against Valencia. That's deft as anything. He's tried to put this on a miss hit, he's tried to put it over Neto and failed. 7th time. Ramos.
Parejo with the corner. It's floated towards the far post. Right by Gareth Bale, picked up by Cristiano Ronaldo. Benzema to his right, Marcelo to his left. Marcelo the option chosen. He's aware of the presence of Benzema, returns it to Ronaldo. Ronaldo goes down, penalty. Referee Javier Estrada had a good look at it.
Old style Real Madrid, Simon. Last season, that movement from box to box with precision passing, terrific decision making each time. Ronaldo to Marcelo was obvious. Marcelo to Bale was smart, cutting right across the number 7 here. We're going to watch the build up, the way in which, as it's won, instantly Kroos takes a punt, but Ronaldo's awake. And in this decision, when he finds, in my view, Marcelo, it's the obvious ball. Here's the first clever point, across Ronaldo to Bale, and the cushion pass. That's the moment of genius, followed by the big mistake as Montoya commits a penalty. The former Barcelona player taking down the Real Madrid captain, Gareth Bale, the star of that move.
No question about the referee's decision. Cristiano Ronaldo steps up, 15 minutes on the clock. Ronaldo makes it 1-0. 3 goals in his last 2 outings in La Liga for Cristiano Ronaldo. This one he does celebrate. He didn't last week in the Bernabeu against Deportivo, but in Mestalla, well, the goal has so much more importance. Great start for Zinedine Zidane's visitors.
Our cameraman down below has done fantastic work by them, honing right in on Ronaldo's face as Bale runs up. He's waiting for the high five with Bale, but there's just a little nod of acknowledgement. Without being selling tales out of school, the two men don't get on particularly, and Bale hasn't felt welcomed or supported by the team leader, Ronaldo. But Ronaldo knows that that cushioned inside pass, perfectly timed, allowed in the possibility of creating and then scoring the penalty.
Montoya takes it off Kroos. It's picked up by Parejo. He looks around for his best option and chooses it in Santi Mina. Mina, Rodrigo, return ball. It comes to Kondogbia. Still Kondogbia. Now he tries the shot. Brilliant save from Keylor Navas. It took him 2 attempts to...
The way in which he sold a couple of dummies, shaped to go one way, almost in an exaggerated pantomime style. The strike's brilliant. Fair play to Keylor for what is an 8 out of 10 save. He'd want to save that, he'd expect to save it, but he does it right, gets it away. Marcelo clears, but that was pure confidence in the ball by the man who did something similar at the front of it.
Toni Kroos on the ball for Real Madrid. 26, nearly 27 minutes in. Lovely ball in for Ronaldo, and he doesn't get a clean contact on it. And look at his face, he knows. Swung in, it's a difficult one. Kept in play, falls to Kondogbia, and how on earth he misses that? The Madrid defenders looking at the linesman, and Kondogbia knows he had a real opportunity there.
He's going to get
the defence
off the
just switched off.
He's going to get off the hook. You called it exactly right, but I think there's a foul. The ball is out of play, so Kondogbia's fluff, and maybe that accounts for his lack of attention when he does that sort of air shot. The ball is out of play. The linesman's called that perfectly. But boy, even if he wasn't allowed to go, just to have slammed that home, just to give everybody a boost to make sure that he feels...
Cruz has another opportunity, finds Dani Carvajal on the edge of the box. He looks for Benzema lurking on the edge of the box. He goes down.
Yeah.
And it's penalty number 2.
I was drawing breath because the way he's such a clever player, Benzema, he absolutely knows that if he can't get this, there's a possibility of a challenge in behind. And the way in which in the other penalty box we saw a foul given for that kind of contact, albeit against Santimina, the body-to-body thing as Benzema's going for the ball, it instantly looked that there was a possibility of that being a penalty. Estrada might be unusual in that not every referee is going to give it, but as the ball comes across here, you're going to see Benzema backing into it. Okay, he's looking for the ball. It's Montoya for the second time. Really, really clumsy. And I think he's given the referee every option of saying, I see that as a charge from the back, I see that as a penalty. The Mestalla fans don't like it, they take it up with Montoya, not the referee.
Well, it certainly gives Cristiano Ronaldo another gilt-edged opportunity from the spot. Ronaldo slides it just inside the post, may have clipped the inside of the upright. It's 2-0 to Real Madrid. Both goals scored from the penalty spot by Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, he's back. It took him all game a week ago to get his goals, but each of them were beautiful. The last one caused him derision because he cut his face as he dived in to head home. All week he's been calming the waters, saying in an interview with the Chinese media as we see Montoya's contact with Benzema, and it's absolutely clear the decision's right.
Yeah, I get the impression he just lowers his shoulder a little bit. The arms are up, and that's what probably the referee is seeing more than anything. It looks like a tougher push than it actually is, I think.
I think we both have seen it as a clear foul.
Yeah,
other parts of the pitch.
Ronaldo dispossessed by Parejo. A little bit slow perhaps there in getting the shot ready with Santimina. He's still got the ball. He manages to find Rodrigo on the far post, who cannot react in time to bury it because the only thing he had in facing him was the back of the net.
Sums up Valencia's afternoon. They shouldn't have been able to craft this chance because exactly as you said, he'd been a little bit slow, leaves Modric on the ground, gets the ball, and it's so fast that Rodrigo is just a split second away in terms of the arrival time and the concentration he needs to keep the ball.
Cristiano Ronaldo, esta vez el árbitro no vio nada punible. Roba Dani Carvajal, balón para Benzema, Benzema sigue Karim, tira Karim al lateral de la red. Oportunidad para el francés, oportunidad para el Real Madrid.
Sí, que aquí también tenía posibilidad de haber pasado a Cristiano Ronaldo, ¿no? Pero ahí quiso hacer él propia la jugada. Tenía poco ángulo entre Marcelo, que había hecho la diagonal.
Algo de esta jugada.
Yo creo que Carvajal toca el balón, por eso sale así de ese.
¡Ojo! ¡Gol de Santimina! ¡Gol del Valencia! ¡Hay partido en Mestalla! Marca Santimina. El córner de Dani Parejo. Llega con todo. Otra vez el balón parado que le costó al Madrid. La eliminación de la Copa le vuelve a castigar. Se adelanta Santimina, Nacho, para hacer el gol. Valencia 1, Real Madrid 2.
Sí, fíjate cómo se libra de su marca. Un paso hacia atrás para luego atacar ese balón, ¿no? Y saltar, ganar a esa línea defensiva. Vemos a Cristiano Ronaldo y a Carvajal que están en posición, están en zona, no logran despejar. Llega Santimina desde atrás.
Decide Zinedine Zidane. Controla Karim Benzema, balón para Luka Modric, a la carrera Gareth Bale. Ahí está Mr. Gareth, cambia el ritmo. ¿Cómo se ha ido Gareth Bale? Centra atrás, Cristiano a punto de marcar el tercero. Cristiano Ronaldo. ¡Qué cambio! Se va de Montoya. Entrega Marcelo para Marco Asensio. Sigue encarando Marco Asensio. Marcelo se marcha muy bien. Marcelo llegando al interior del área. Asensio, vaya parejo, Marcelo, tira Marcelo, gol. en un día en el que ha vuelto a llegar la mejor versión del hoy capitán del Real Madrid. Gran combinación en la parte izquierda, llega Marcelo, le pega abajo, no cierra bien su paloneto, pero es un gran gol de Marcelo. Valencia 1, Real Madrid 3.
Sí, es un golazo, como inicia en la jugada, una pared dos paredes con Asensio. Es cierto que el palo no lo cierra bien Neto, ¿no? Es un balón por donde a los porteros se dice que no puede pasar, que hay que cubrir. Aún así el golpeo de Marcelo es duro, buena incorporación desde atrás, dentro del área. Bueno, se le pasa por debajo de las piernas y puede hacer algo más el portero de Valencia. Aún así, como tú bien dices, ¿no? Buen partido, le ha tocado pelear con Guedes, un jugador muy bueno que apenas ha tenido...
Marcelo. Lucas Vázquez, entraba Montoya, se va Marcelo, Marcelo desatado, Marcelo desencadenado, balón para Toni Kroos, la pared con Kovacic, tira Kroos, golazo. ¡Gol! Que no se cansa de dar pases a la red. La pelota en la combinación frontal del área.